You've known Peter for quite some time now, Peter being the CEO of QIP. Can you give us some insights into QIP's journey in the PBSA sector and what's next?
Well, we started working together around 11 years ago, and we started working in PBSA at that time. PBSA was obviously earlier in its journey at that stage, of course, but we successfully constructed with portfolio exits with 20% IRR being achieved. We then started QIP in 2016 and continued our journey with PBSA as it continued to excite us. And of course, we saw the sector begin to establish itself as mainstream. And from our experience in PBSA, we've begun to explore the living sector of real estate further, so beyond student housing. So looking at sectors like co-living, multifamily, senior care. And I guess our success in PBSA has allowed us to do that.
Maybe you can give us a bit more insights into the challenges the team faced in 2021 in sourcing, I guess, quality PBSA assets when the market was a bit turbulent, and geographically, where do you look to source?
I think sourcing sites in the PBSA sector is always a challenge. Or should I say sourcing good sites? Firstly, we prefer to look at so-called tier one university cities. This could be as defined by the Russell Group of Universities, the Times Good University Guide, or the Savills table for best places to develop student housing in the UK. And we have to draw on our own experience, of course, and of our partners' experience, but also the experience of the operator that we work with, Homes for Students, and that allows us to ensure that we're securing the right sites. And we're not afraid to take sites through planning to ensure we get them if needs. Let's talk about the challenges of investors sourcing return, whether it's yield or other, and perhaps talk us through the different client segments that QIP has.
Probably looking at the moment to high net worth and single family office. More often than not, a common challenge is access. Access is often tied to what the banks and advisors have on their books. It's been a challenge in the past for institutions really to be able to take advantage of the market dislocations we're seeing at the moment. And this is really because their governance processes can in reality be pretty slow. There's a lot of checks and balances. What's been interesting though during this COVID period is that governance has kind of moved in a direction where it's being a little bit more fluid. So instead of being underpinned by calendar-based meetings, whether it's monthly IC or investment panel, there's been moving towards what we're doing right now, Skype, being able to use Microsoft Teams. And this has given them a better chance to be a bit more fluid in their decision-making and being able to really assess these market dislocations and I guess participate in these in the same way that high net worths and family offices would.
How does PBSA solve these challenges, again, whether it's yield or other?
Whether they're looking for the development exposure with the mid-teen returns or the income opportunity with 6 to 7% cash on cash returns, I think it's ultimately up to the QIP team to really look beyond, seek the opportunity, create a real estate investment solution that is suitable for each of the client segments. What we're really getting at, the short answer of it is that QIP does look to develop the long-term relationships, those meaningful relationships with clients, and to really look to optimize the access, the structure, and really those palatable ticket sizes that's suitable for each of the different clients.